Yo, I'm back. Uh, this video is really just gonna be like me talking about some stuff that I've been through. Me just venting, really. I didn't even mean to hit the record button so quickly. But basically, I think I said like yesterday or so that basically I wanted to talk about like some stuff that I've been through or something. Cause I've never really never really got to talk about it really to anyone. So I mainly kept it to myself, like everything I've been through in life. And I'm not just like necessarily saying like normal stuff that I've been through. I mean like stuff people would normally never, well, not never, but stuff people would like not really go through in life. Because to be honest with you, the last like 4 years of my life have been the little worst years of my life I've ever been through. So I just want to like just make this video just a vent, honestly, because it's like it's crazy. Because it's like it's easier to talk to like strangers than it is to talk to people you know about it. I mean, it's crazy. That's why I'm really just making this video, honestly, just to like vent, talk about like my past problems and to talk about my current problems. That's basically what this video is gonna be about. But basically, I've been going through, see, from what I know and from what I've experienced, I haven't been diagnosed with any of this because I've never told anyone really about any of this except for like just a handful of my best friends that I really trust. There's no way my phone's going off during this time. Okay. But I basically, I've been through so much crap in like my personal life, like privately, because I haven't told anyone really about any of this. So basically, I've had like, I don't know if it's like severe depression or like crippling depression, which I still do have depression episodes every once in a while. Which I mean, it's hard to like explain honestly, but basically, I've had like depression, like I think it's like crippling depression or severe depression, which developed a lot more problems in my life. Also, self-isolation. I had a lot of that for a long time. I don't really know where that began. It just like I began self-isolating myself for some reason. I don't really know why. I know I am an introvert. Introverts always love to stay inside, which I do. I mean, I also want to talk to people, but not that much because over the past like few years of my life, I've gained like severe trust issues and stuff. So it's just hard to like trust people to talk to. I've been through like severe depression or crippling depression because I like back then, like 2 years ago or so, whenever it was like the worst points of my life, I've like stayed inside all the time. I was depressed, like extremely depressed. I didn't want to get out of bed. I had no motivation. I constantly wanted to game over myself, basically. I've tried it a handful of times too, like 4 or 5 times, and I'll get to the reason. I don't want to say it specifically yet, but I'll get to the reason on why I've been through all this. But basically, I've been through depression, and I had suicidal thoughts so many times. And every day back then, like 2 years ago or so, I would be constantly unmotivated. I would do nothing all day. That's how depressed I was. I would actually pray to God to like kill myself, basically, just to like get him to end my life. Like I would even pray to like even have someone like shoot me by accident. Like it was that bad because I was just going through so much. Like it was stress related And it was another reason, which I'm about to get to after I explain all this. But every day I'll just be so depressed and I would have anxiety, I would have stress, so much stress that would just make me also want to just end my life. And I had like really no one to like vent to, so I've had to like deal with all these emotions on my own for the past like 4 years, which I have vent to like a few of my friends, but honestly, everyone I really vented to, they either go away, they don't really listen, or they just don't care really, or they do care, they just forget about it. And I really had to deal with all this like by myself. I'm not like blaming anyone or anything, because I mean, honestly, I feel like God's been just trying to like teach me how to be on my own in life through all of this stuff, which I mean, it sucks. 'Cause, I mean, I feel like I've been through everything you go through, like mentally, there is to go through. But honestly, I mean, I don't really know. It's hard to explain the stuff I've been through because the way I'm explaining it is not the way I wanted to. Coming back from school, just whenever I'm on camera, I don't know how to explain myself that much. So that's also like another reason I'm making little YouTube videos, try to help myself with that. But trying to like really think back in the past, because it still does affect me a great deal today, like my past does. Because I mean, I've always been alone, really. I'm not like saying I don't have any friends. I do. It's just we don't always talk that much. Really, we don't talk anymore. Really, everyone's got something to do and stuff. But I've always been really alone in my head. Like I've even like made up a whole world in my head just to like keep myself sane. I've also had like I don't know if you guys ever had this, but I've had episodes like mentally where I would like wake up in the middle of the night and think everything's over. I won't have the things that I wanted most in life. Everything's over and there's no point to anything. Like I've woke up with my heart racing thinking those thoughts. Then eventually God would calm me down through like different signs and calm me down through the Bible and stuff, which I mean it's still not easy because I mean I've gained trust issues for multiple reasons. And also just people making fun of me behind my back. And I'm not talking about my friends, but just like random people. And I know that's like goofy or whatever, but it just affects me a lot. Crap, my stomach. I just ate, so I don't know why I'm just like pausing. But it's just people just talk about me sometimes. I can hear it. I just don't say anything about it. I'm more used to it now. But random people would just like talk about like how I look or anything in a negative way. And I'm really not confident about my looks at all. Now, it doesn't mean I can't like go up to a girl and just like have a conversation or anything. I can, but I prefer not to. It sounds like I don't want to. And honestly, I just like, I don't know. My feelings and emotions are so complex now. It's just, I don't even understand it anymore. It's just, I've been through all so much. I really can't even understand like what I go through anymore. It's like now, currently, I just, I don't know. I have like episodes still of like depression. Like some days I'll feel fine, and then on that same day I could just be depressed for no reason. Like there doesn't have to be a reason. I'll just be depressed or sad, or I might even think like little suicidal a little bit. And some days I'm fine, and some days I'm just depressed the entire day. And there's nothing I can like really do about it other than just try to like distract myself. And I am gonna call myself out in this video about something that I've done for many years. It's not drugs or anything or alcohol or sex, but I mean it's kind of related to that. But because I've been like, I needed like I don't know how to explain it. It's like a coping. I needed something to cope with because I didn't have anyone to vent to. I didn't have anyone to tell me how to deal with these problems, and it destroyed me mentally so much that it changed me in a way. It's just like I feel like I'm way more mature than a lot of other people is or are. I don't talk to anyone though. So people really don't even know me. They just think I'm like a quiet kid, which I am, not in a bad way, because people think of a quiet kid like gonna do something bad. I don't do that, and I can't do that either. I'll get in trouble way before then, 'cause I'm not sneaky. But I'm just like quiet. I just keep to myself because I just like keeping to myself. I know I said I'm lonely because I am every day. So I'm stuck in my head, even though I'm surrounded by people. Sometimes I just don't talk to anyone all day, every day necessarily. Some days I will. Some days I'll just talk to nobody. Absolutely nobody. Like, I don't know. Everyone's busy, they got stuff to do, and sometimes they just ignore me, which is, I don't even know. But that's just how my life's been for a long time. I would like try to like think much more, but I just can't because I'm on like video right now. Like I accidentally pressed like the record button. I didn't even know. So I didn't even know I pressed the record button, but I did. It wasn't by accident, but it was because I was going to record anyways. It's just I had to get my thoughts together, which I didn't. So that's why this is sounding so confusing. Which I apologize. But I'm also just making this video, so like there are other people that relate to like what I've been through, like my severe depression, not having anyone to help me with it. But it's also kind of my fault because I hadn't told anyone. But at the same time, I didn't know like what I was going through necessarily. Like I just had it all like on my own. So I feel like that was like a way that God taught me how to be on my own a little bit or something. I don't know. I'll just like constantly be depressed every single day. I wouldn't find a meaning to life, which I mean, today I kind of do have a meaning to life. Like I want to do this, I want to stream, but even streaming, like I also have a commitment issue because I say I want to do something, but then whenever I actually do it, I just like get burnt out on it so easily, which I think is still from depression because I do get depression sometimes. It's more common now. Not like I'm depressed every day. It's an on and off thing. Honestly, I think I might have a little bit of bipolar or something. I don't know. I'm just saying this from like what I've experienced from the past like 4 years because this happened. Like everything started off in, see, not middle school, but it was the summer of whenever I was going into high school. Like going into my first year of high school. Not in my first year, but going into my first year. So like in the summer of going into high school, basically. And I'll explain why all of this even occurred and my little addiction problem. It's not a little addiction problem, it's taken over my life and it's destroying me. And I'm trying to like get rid of it, but it's extremely difficult. And I'll explain more later. But basically, let's just say I fell in love with somebody, and this is the first time I've ever felt like actual love for somebody. Like I've, if you ever felt like love, like actual true love, well, not just a crush, but genuinely like fell in love with somebody, it is the most like, it is the best feeling I've ever felt in my entire life. And basically, that day, I prayed to God and I just said, God, I know you could do anything, and I pray that you can give me this person to be with for the rest of my life because I love her so much. Because, to be honest with you, she was like She's like me. She's an introvert. She doesn't like talking to people and some other stuff that I can't remember too much of. But I fell in love with her so hard. I've never been more happy in my life. And it was like the best time of my life. Like, I've never been happier in my life, ever. I can't remember a day I wasn't happier during the, 'cause I mean, every day now is just like depression and it's like, I could be depressed or meh one day or whatever. You know how it is with like, you switch moods easily. Like, it's bipolar or something, I don't know. But I fell in love with her and it's just, I thought, whenever I did fall in love with her, this is weird because it started happening to me. I'd started getting videos on my feed on YouTube about in 24 hours you'll have what you wanted most in life. And back then I wasn't really too understanding of what God does and what God allows and what he doesn't allow and how he works with stuff. So I didn't know that I couldn't just say, "Hey God, I want to be with her during this time." And that's basically what I said. And it didn't happen and it broke me so much that it generally took me into like depression and into a whole world of hurt that I did not know a human could experience. And I experienced this all alone without anyone knowing. I think some people caught on that I had like some like issues maybe, but I denied it because I just didn't want to tell anyone because it sounds so goofy. And people would just say, "Oh, you get over it." And to be honest with you, I'm not over it, and I don't think I ever will be. Because honestly, she's the only one that I want because I mean she's just like me, and honestly I love everything about her, and it just hurts to like I'm kind of oh my gosh I'm getting teared up just thinking about it. But she was like me, and I just loved everything about her, and I just really wish I could be with her, but I don't know if I ever will be. Crap, I'm actually crying. But that really like took me into a depression because I would get lied to each time. Uh, whenever I saw those videos and I thought they were like real, thought they were from God, but it wasn't. And I believed them. And it screwed me up so much that it took me into like such a severe depression. And it's just like I didn't even want to live without her. But back then I know now that I wasn't ready. I don't know if God will ever like let me have her. I mean, I really don't know. Like there's people that keep on like that wanted to go out with me, which I was surprised of because I wasn't confident and I was quiet. I didn't talk to anyone. I just said no. I already like had somebody or something, which was kind of referring to her, but I didn't have her either. So I just, you know, just lied to him because I didn't want to be with him and I wanted to be with her. And it hurt so much because I literally thought about her every day and I still do. But I just matured a lot more over these past years of dealing with like my depression and anxiety, my suicidal thoughts, and other stuff I've been going through. I mean, it still hurts, but I've just matured a lot more. I mean, I still feel like crap some days, and I don't even know. It's just hard to explain all that I've been through because there's so much. And it hurt even worse because I saw other people falling in love, and it just hurt me so much because I wish like that was me, and I just saw so much happening, and just I don't know, it just really screwed me up. And like some days I would wake up numb, not feeling anything, and it screwed me up so much to the point I just wanted to like end it all so many times. Like every day I got up, I just wish I would be dead. I would even go to sleep some nights thinking I would kill myself the next day to even make myself go to sleep easier because of not just wanting to be with her so bad, but also because of school, because I was so stressed out about it. Because I literally tried my best in my second year of high school. No, first, and I still failed tests so easily. I guarantee you I was the hardest studying student there, or at least one of them. I still fail it. I tried my best not to forget everything. I still just like fail it, and it wouldn't just go anywhere. And I had to get help, and I was in a special ed class, which doesn't mean like autistic people or Down syndrome people, but just like people that need help, people who aren't really book smart. And I was just one of them. I still am in that. Well, they call it transitions, but I'm still in it. But this is the semester that I'm not for the first time ever, which is a challenge. I mean, I can still go get help. It's just I don't really see much of a point, honestly. So I really had to study all on my own for all this stuff. And I'm not saying my teachers won't help me. Just I don't know. I just don't like getting help. I don't know why. Just something about it. I don't know. I just don't like sitting there just like we're talking about it because I don't know how to explain on what I can't understand. Just like I don't know if I've explained myself that well with what I've been through in life. Like there's still more stuff I would want to talk about with what I've gone through. I just don't know like how to explain it. I mean, oh yeah, I've also lost people too. Like people I really loved. Like mainly it's just one specifically, not like tons of people. But there's this one guy I was friends with, and he was like, it'd be weird to say it's like a brother to me, but I felt that way. But we were only friends for like a year or so because he had to move. But he understood me like no other. He even like watching anime, which I love watching anime. He loved watching romance anime, which I do too. And we also hanged out on the phone. We played games. We also listened to music together. It was great because I actually felt like he understood me. And to this day, I feel like he's still like the only one that really like understood what I was going through. Which we didn't tell each other that what we were really going through while we were going through it. Well, we told like each other that like we had depression and all this other stuff, but we didn't give the reason on why, like I am in this video. But he had to leave one day, and he didn't really tell me, which I don't know, felt like he betrayed me in a way. And that kind of gave me trust issues because I feel like people are just gonna, like, people have just left my life for no reason or just ignore me, just started to ignore me. And just like, I don't like people anymore. I just hate them, honestly. And I still miss him because, I mean, he was a great friend and he even tried to talk to me every day, which made my day. But I don't have anyone to talk to anymore. But I mean, he was a great friend and I miss him. But then also, I've had an addiction, like I said. Um, this addiction is this lust. If you know where I'm going with this, basically, I've had this lustful addiction for since I was about like 12 or 11 years old, and it's destroyed my life in a way. I mean, it hasn't made it to where I can't talk to anyone or anything, which I can talk to people just fine if I have to. But I mean, mentally, it's destroyed me because I just feel so lonely, and that's like the only way I can like even like feel like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. it's not something I want to do either. Like I hate it so much, and it makes me hate myself so much. I just like despise it, but I can't like. It's like whenever I'm like really lonely, like today, it gets in my head, even though I'm not trying to think about it, and I'm just trying to like work on myself. I'm trying to work on one of my passions, which I'm having really hard time committing to because I just feel like depressed and all that. But um, it'll get to my head and I can't stop thinking about it. And then I go to the Bible and it helps me a little bit. But that's the problem now. I'm really like disconnected from God and it's really hurt me like spiritually because in my like who I am on my profile it like says I'm like a Christian who streams games and stuff. And I just like I'm disconnected from God a lot. Well, I still like read like a devotional every day and try to pray to him, but I just feel like he doesn't respond or really anything. I mean, he's helped me through multiple things, but I just feel like he doesn't really respond to anything I pray to him about. I don't really know what the issue is about that too much, and I think it's because of my lust has gotten a little bit more out of control because I've been getting more stressed out and depressed, and I just feel a lot more lonely. Which I always feel lonely, but I don't know. Some days it can be worse. But I've tried to like the best way I've heard to stop it is to not even think about it, just to think about other stuff. Because if you think about it, it's gonna take you out. It's done that multiple times to me, and I'm addicted to doing it for like multiple years. And I haven't told anyone because how like embarrassed and how much I hate myself for it, and how ashamed I am of it. And like I don't even know. And I've tried my best to just stay away from it. And I have in the past gone without a month. I felt like so happy with myself, and then just one night, just I felt, oh no, I felt so depressed, and the like urge was like so much, and I just like fell back into lust and sin. And I just actually couldn't believe it. I was stunned, and I was just like, I don't know, just kept on relapsing over and over, and it just killed me so much. And it kills me even more because like it makes me think that I really can't be with her because of everything I do. I don't feel like I deserve anything. And I feel like this is just gonna be like how I am for the rest of my life. And I've really just like kind of accepted that this is the way things are in a way. That I'm just gonna be like this. Like, I'm still trying to figure out the lust problem. I'm still trying to get better and all that, which is insanely difficult. But other than that, I'm just trying my best to just move forward and just get better with my passions of what I want to do with my life. Like streaming for one. Which streaming is like the number one thing I want to do since I can like have free roam of what I really want to do. I can stream whatever I want, make YouTube videos on what I want and stuff. But I mean, every day I still like wake up and like think about her. I really wish I could be with her and stuff and just wish my life would change. Which I've literally tried my best to change my life for me personally. It's like a never ending cycle. Just it repeats itself. I try, nothing happens, and I fail at everything I do. And if I try to do something I love, I still fail. Even though I try my absolute best, I try harder than other people would, and I still fail. So honestly just made me think like there's nothing I could really do. It's honestly just made me like so lost and to the point now, like where I'm at, like currently, I just don't know anything about anything. The best way to describe it. I don't know what's gonna happen after high school, other than I'm gonna go to college, which I didn't want to, but honestly, I don't know what else I was gonna do. I was gonna like try and stream and all that, but I have like I don't know, I just don't feel like putting in the work, even though in my head in my head it's so easy for me to just like think of how like I can get so popular and actually have people to talk to and actually have fun in my life. But even then, I know if I really got like where I wanted to in life, I'd still just like still be screwed up because of like wanting her and stuff. And I tried to like let go of everything, but honestly, it just doesn't work. It's like it's a curse or something. I've actually tried everything I could. I've even tried to pray to God to like just like end this, please, and it just doesn't end. It's like a never-ending cycle of like pain. But I mean, I've tried everything, but you know, that's that's what I've been through for like the past 5 years. Just pain and agony. Oh my gosh, I'm crying. Just like pain and agony. Just waking up every day wanting to kill myself. Or so depressed I can't get anything done. Having no motivation and just no nothing. Just wanting to die every day. How depressed I was, and my emotional pain was literally turning to physical pain for how much pain I would be in just because of everything I was going through. But that's just I don't know. I don't know if things will get better or if they'll get worse or whatever. But like I said, I have matured a lot more over these past few years. But these past few years have honestly felt like hundreds of years have passed by. It's felt like it's been so long, and I don't know, just feel like a never-ending cycle each day. I wake up, I achieve nothing, and even if I do, I fail at it. And if I do actually get good at something, I end up failing at it and just having to restart. It's always been like that for everything I do. I just feel like I don't even like succeed in anything. I'm not like trying to make you have pity on me or anything. I'm just being honest with you. So I never really like got to vent to anyone because like I'm not in a rush to like tell people something because you know I'm not talking to like someone in person who has other things to do, so I'm not trying to rush it or anything. So, but that's basically what I've been through and what I'm currently going through, which I'm still going through depression, sometimes suicidal thoughts, but it's not as bad as it used to be anymore. But I mean, I am like numb sometimes. Some days I'm fine, but I'm still not like I still think of the past so much still, and I've done everything I could to not, but it just doesn't work. Everything I tried does not work. The only thing I can think of is just like keep on living until you die or something. That's all I could really think of. That's how my mind's been, just like make with what you got, I guess. Even though you're not really happy and might not ever be like happy, just like make with what you got. I mean, I just don't tell anyone this because I feel like people will laugh at me and judge me and stuff. I just don't feel comfortable with telling like people close to me about all this stuff, except for like a few people that I've told, but that's it. And yeah, that's basically what I've been going through. That's basically what I wanted to get off my chest and what's happened. I've been like, okay, well, that'll be the end of this video. I got things I gotta get done, stuff. So maybe I'll stream someday soon. Hopefully, maybe this weekend. I don't know. That's all I've been through and stuff, and maybe you can relate to it or something. I don't know. But I'll talk to you sometime later. I love you. Jesus loves you, and I'll see you.